Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut 11. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you for joining me here today, Tuesday the 16th of July, and the messenger is here to bring you the energies. Let's see what's going on. I hope you've all had a wonderful weekend. I know it was quite the weekend with what's going on in the US. Okay, Karma Dharma is the hanging man. What I get from this message is that we're needing to look at things from a different perspectives. This could be someone that you're dealing with. It doesn't necessarily mean that you need to do this. Maybe someone is seeing things from another viewpoint. Now, Pisces is where Saturn and Neptune have retrograded, and obviously, retrogrades mean we are returning to the past. There's something that we're needing to release, but maybe something is needing to be looked at or revealed before we finish off a large karmic cycle. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to that intuition. Remember, Pisces is unconditional love. It is sacrifice, but it's also a sense of imprisonment. It could be talking to a form of escapism as well. Hopefully, when we've been looking at things from rose-colored glasses, maybe this could be the ability to see the truth. Why? Because Pisces is like the veil, and with Uranus and Mars now having conjoined yesterday, firecrackers going on, so many shocking events taking place there. A particular shocking event in the US, which didn't really surprise me at all. Following the news there in the US and what's going on, what happened did not surprise me at all. Nevertheless, whatever's meant to happen is going to happen. I do feel that it's the hand of fate that either helped or hindered the path of the US. Okay, very dangerous situations, and a lot is going to be happening there for you guys. Those of you that reside there in the US, let's all pray that things run as smoothly as possible. But remember, whatever goes on in the US also is like, it's the ripples effect that the world feels. So let's see what the messenger brings us today as we've opened up a brand new cycle. If you're a fixed sign, you've got planets in fixed signs at the last few degrees, the last decan, we can say. You are very much affected by this, Mars-Uranus conjunction, which could be very cutting, very revealing. It could be very electrifying. It could be very dangerous, but it could also be very freeing. Okay, because Taurus is a fixed earth sign. This is a sign of freedom, a sign of, dealing with a matter that anything that is unpredictable may happen. We're still in the energies, so let's see what the messenger brings us today as the moon is transiting through Scorpio. What is the messenger bringing us today? We've got Taurus, the Hierophant, Four of Cups, the High Priestess and the High Priest, very spiritual. A very strong spiritual bond. Here we've got King of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. We've got the Empress, Taurus, Libra. We've got Pisces, Virgo. We've got Cancer. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune, which is Jupiter. And Jupiter rules Sagittarius as well as Pisces. We've got just how many major arcanas? We've got 4 majors in 6 cards. That is a very strong message here. Taurus, we've got these fixed energies of Taurus here where the conjunction took place of Uranus and Mars. The Hierophant could be a commitment, a marriage. It could be a corporate situation, a job. It could be a family business. It could be someone's beliefs. It could be someone's traditions, the environment they grew up in, what they were taught to believe. There's a lack of happiness with the Four of Cups here because this is not an easy situation. We actually see here that the Hierophant, the priest, the one in charge, the one with the power over others, is holding a whip here. And the whip is like, this is narcissism. This is the inability to get unstuck because of all the reasons I spoke of before. Because of family, because of security, because of many reasons. It will be different for each of you. Emotionally, someone was not happy. And that's why it's like with the High Priestess, which many times could be guidance, wisdom. She does speak to astrology, mysticism, tarot reading, guidance from someone, either that or from your higher self with the High Priestess here. The High Priestess many times can speak to a third party. We've got a King of Cups and an Empress here. We know the Empress is major arcana for the Queen of Pentacles, nevertheless. The Empress could be a mother figure, could be someone, it could be like an energy of abundance, particularly she's a card of patience, but also that something is being created. Something will be birthed at some point. Maybe the birthing time is now because we see the child here. And the Empress could be that we've got the ability to receive the harvest, whether it's in a love situation, a creative situation. We've got the wheel of fate turning and divine timing, the hand of spirit saying now there is some sort of a release, an ending, a sense of freedom, because Jupiter also speaks to justice, freedom, wisdom, abundance, and the hand of fate. So this is knowledge coming in. And why do I say it's knowledge? We've got the Two of Swords that are facing down. She doesn't hold them up in the air where there's a dilemma. She's already made up her mind, and she's not wearing a blindfold here. She could see more clearly, maybe from her third eye, maybe through the guidance of someone else, maybe through the guidance of her higher self. Remember, the High Priestess is the female version of the High Priest, so she also speaks to beliefs. So we've got a King of Cups here. Could be Scorpio, could be Cancer, could be Pisces. King of Cups is someone that's mature. They know what they want. They know that they want to offer their cup. Now, we don't read reversals here. Maybe it wasn't time before. Maybe you needed to be patient. Maybe we're waiting on an ending, whatever this ending is for you. Sometimes we actually see in the Wheel of Fate, we see someone falling off the wheel. There's two people sitting at the time. I think it's the Connolly. Is it the Connolly? No, it's not. It's another tarot deck. I can't remember exactly now, but it's like someone's falling out of the equation here. We do have the High Priestess, which is, we've got a 2 and a 3. So this is a transition from someone trusting their intuition to expecting some sort of an abundance, some sort of receiving the harvest. And what is the harvest here? It's got to do with emotions. This is connected to blockages, challenges. I do feel that there's probably a release, a potential release now. like a breaking free energetically from a situation where someone was not happy emotionally. Was it anything to do with guiding others? Because, you know, we could be talking about someone's own business here as well, because remember, Pisces sits on the axis, Virgo Pisces. It's about service, it's about unconditional love, it's about the divine, spirituality, acts of service, practical steps that we take to service others. This is like Spirit is servicing us right now. This is about a decision that's already been made. Let's take some more messages. Let's take the energy oracle and see. Interesting, we've got a 2, 3, 4, 5. So, and another 2 here. 2s, of course, speak to decisions, they speak to dilemmas, but I feel that we've left the 2, which is the dilemma, and Jupiter turns into the ace because it is a 10. Well, that's interesting. It does remind me of going backwards, going back to the past. So something to do with the past. Let's see. Attachment, and it's in the reverse, and that's a 5. Just like this attachment here. Let's read this, because this is a sense of freedom. Of course, this is the psychic tarot of the heart. The heart doesn't only deal with romantic connections, but also happiness of the heart. Let's see what the message says here. In the, I'm going to read you the reverse message. We see also she's holding a mask and the mask is coming off. This card reversed is a wonderful indicator that an old negative pattern, relationship, or desperate attitude is being released. As you continue to let go, you will be able to establish new ways of doing things and relating to others. The universe wants to congratulate you on your healthy new approach, but be sure to support the changes you're making in your ongoing choices. Some patterns can be deeply encoded, and you may need to continue releasing the old habits. Speaking of habits, Virgo is the house of health, physical health. Opposite is Pisces, which is emotional health. Sometimes it's about habits. So this is about breaking free from old habits and old situations. We see the cycle here, but this is a 10, which also speaks to breaking free, an ending. Some patterns can be deeply encoded, and you may need to continue releasing the old habits, all the while honoring the new decisions in your thoughts, actions, and interactions with others. You've broken the chains, and now you can walk away from the limiting attachments into a bright and unlimited future. And the affirmation is, I release attachment and choose peace. I am strong, free, and able to choose what honors me. And that is, of course, with the hand, the guiding help, and the hand from Spirit, obviously here. This is someone seeing clearly, so obviously there is freedom. And this is like self-love with the Ace of Cups. Beneath that is the 6 of Swords, which 6 of Swords is like transitioning away from challenges with others, external challenges, internal challenges. So attachments are falling away, and the attachments could also be anything that is unhealthy habits, whether it's actions or anything you're intaking. The devil obviously speaks to habits, unhealthy habits, people, situations. Divine timing, which is like the wheel of fate. Let's see what's going on emotionally at this time. We've got purge. That's a release as well. Forgiveness. This could also be a purging or a releasing of any regrets pertaining to what we've done. So forgiveness for others and forgiveness towards ourselves. And we've got admired. Admired means it's like she's gone through a rebirth. There's politeness, there's etiquette, there's admiration here. It's like a sense of freedom. Free will. Unbelievable. Aquarius comes through. We've got very strong Plutonian energies. And you know, Pisces is unconditional love, forgiveness as well. We've got patience and release again. This is like second chances, I'm going to say, at going through a purging process and releasing any negative thought patterns, habits, people, situations in our life. So Pluto comes through very, very strongly. Even the masks come down. Remember the mask here? She's taken off the mask. The Two of Swords, she's not wearing a blindfold. There's an offer coming in. This is someone that is going to show more love, show you more love, more that they desire to connect with you, that they admire you. I get admiration, a very strong sense of admiration. This could also be a secret admirer that's coming in for some of you. See, there are regrets and forgiveness. The divine masculine has got deep regrets. We also see him hiding his face, which means he was wearing a mask. This King of Cups, who maybe sits in a position of power, who maybe could have been someone that was quite narcissistic, self-centered, or someone that didn't have time for love, someone that was under this contract, this business, whatever the Hierophant speaks to, or maybe also their beliefs have been going through a lot of change. We could be talking about people that come from different religions, obviously, here as well. See, there's been deception in the past. The masks are coming off. We're seeing a romantic gesture here. This could also be someone being humbled, I get. You could see that the divine masculine is below the divine feminine, which says that there is admiration, that there is humbling, that there is respect. This could be something that is revealed around about now, my dear friends. Let's take the Kipper and see what's going on. We've got some wonderful, wonderful aspects, other than, of course, that conjunction in Taurus, which would be, of course, it would be challenging for the fixed signs, so Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius, but for the earth signs would be very positive, and the water signs. We've got despair, not hiring, problems with work, problems with someone's personal life, problems with work, someone's emotional, financial security. We've got a divine masculine thinking of this divine feminine number 16, very much like the Tower, Uranian energy, Uranus. And we've got courthouse, which brings me, the courthouse reminds me of the Libran energy. I guess, of course, it could speak to someone that's got dealings with the law. I mean, Jupiter can also speak to justice and dealings with the law. Jupiter also speaks to higher education, foreigners, foreign travel, big fated changes, lots of endings, new beginnings. Jupiter could speak also to separation, but also coming coming together, pairing up. So we see here the courthouse. So obviously some sort of litigation going on, or a sense of wanting to bring justice in, do the right thing. Remember what we said here. We see regrets. We see an offer coming in, something to do with freedom, freedom from despair, freedom from fearing coming forward with an apology, seeking forgiveness, admiring someone from afar through the internet. And we've got sudden wealth, number 11, 11, 11, which is the portal, 777, which is like striking it lucky. This is like the Wheel of Fortune here. Jupiter brings abundance. Jupiter brings magic. We could say the Hanging Man, which is Pisces. The Hanging Man, if we're talking about Pisces, Jupiter also rules Pisces. And we've got community, which speaks to support, collaboration, relative to a house, relative to a family, to a business, to a home. And we see the home here and the house here. So someone unhappy within their business, within their home. Someone thinking to make those sudden changes, sudden actions, take actions, overcome fears, or they're being pushed to do that. We've got so many major arcana cards here. We've got a message here. They could be legal papers. They could be communication as well. I get here the house is like someone opening up their heart, just like the home here. This is like someone letting you in on their emotional state, what's going on in their emotional life, in their home. So that's like an opening, which could be like a tower moment, a bit of a shocker for some. Could be very surprising, could be very helpful as well. Let's see what the Wheel of Fate brings. I don't know, try your luck, my dear friends. Taurus is the natural second house of earnings and income. Try your luck maybe on a lottery ticket. We've got sudden wealth and we've got the Wheel of Fate here. We've got ladro, which is the outsider, the thief. And it's the Ten of Pentacles, which does speak to abundance, but this could also speak to third parties. We've got the Gran Signore, which the Gran Signore could be a Scorpio, could be any king. And we've got Ammalato. Ammalato is low morale. It's the Four of Swords, which speaks to this Gran Signore, the changes going on in their life, maybe either, I don't know, costing them financially. I mean, there are huge changes. Could be someone that's coming out of a business or coming out of another relationship, commitment, possibly. Could be that this Gran Signore now sees the truth, which they will be revealing. It was something that wasn't easy for them, maybe opening up to what was going with the difficulties going on in their life. Maybe it's them that are going through a purging and asking for forgiveness. Maybe asking this Empress, because she's been very patient, for forgiveness. Let's take one more on that low morale, the abandonment. The abandonment of morale is like sort of giving up. And we've got pensiero. Pensiero is someone thinking about contracts, someone thinking of reciprocity, Six of Pentacles, which could be someone paying money or receiving money. It could speak to legalities. It could speak to karma and dharma. But there is an outsider, just like we've got the High Priestess here. Now, maybe the Gran Signore has been the thief, like the Seven of Swords, hiding things that they may be revealing at this time. What is all this thought about with the Pensiero, which is like the Hermit? And we've got the Nine of Pentacles, which speaks to singlehood, and the Delirante, deliriousness. It's a neutral card, but it speaks to either silly actions or support from others. Why? We've got Vecchia Signora, a visitor. No more, it's the Two of Swords, which speaks to no more dilemmas, as someone has received the advice concerning a voyage or possibly their path moving forward. Or I'm going to say someone's received the advice. There are no more dilemmas about taking this voyage, which possibly brings a sense of sudden wealth. The wealth doesn't have to be only financial. It could be emotional as well. There's distrust in the domestico. This is like very similar to the thief. This is someone who supposedly is close to your environment, to their environment. I don't know if this is someone that they felt deceived by, someone who they felt was close to them, but there were masks. I don't know if this is a past partner or it's someone that they work with. And it also could have been a friend, because we've got the dog here. I want to take a couple of cards on the sudden wealth. What is this sudden change? The 777 angel numbers. What is this sudden wealth? This could also be a very positive outcome to a legal situation. We've got the Ace of Swords and the Dispiacere. These could be tears of joy or tears of happiness, tears of sadness. We've got the Allegrezza al Cuore, Five of Cups, which speak to really remorse pertaining to emotions of the past. But remember, the Two of Cups still stand here. The Allegrezza al Cuore could also be on another level, merriment and happiness. And then we've got the Donna di Servizio, the helpful energies. Virgo energy comes through. It's the Three of Pentacles, the collaboration with community, a friend, a helper, a servant. And of course, Three of Pentacles is some good news relative to expansion, growth, and work, or that there's collaboration. What is this Ace of Swords about? The Ace of Swords, remember, there are opportunities to cut through the chase, to speak the truth. What is this about? We've got the Sacerdote, someone in another marriage. We've got the Hierophant twice, another marriage. Holding secrets, he's holding his cape up, which says there are things that will be revealed that were hidden. Family secrets, secrets amongst a corporate situation. Something is being revealed here, surely. And again, it's a 13. 13, remember, is the death card. So big changes. And we've got Constanza, something unchanging. 10 of Cups, general energy. Something about positive energies. A place, a calling, feeling as though we're vibrating, or a place that's sort of attracting us. It's like calling us in, come here. That's what I get with this card. And it could be a place that you feel very drawn to. You've always felt very drawn to. That's where your happiness lies. It's the 10 of Cups. After a death with the Morte. After an ending, and that's the Five of Swords, so it could speak to third parties leaving a situation. Remember, we had the Six of Swords, didn't we, here? Knight of Swords, difficulties, lots of information, lots of challenges, lots of difficult thoughts. But attachments are being released. negative habits, negative attachments, cycles. Not all is lost here, I see, and the changes that are coming in are going to be very helpful. They'll be serving us. All right, my dear friends, that is our message for today. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. It always helps the channel. We will be back tomorrow with a twin flame soulmate karmic connection reading, that very important relationship that you're always looking into every Wednesday here. So I am wishing you well until then. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're getting notified. Okay, and we're coming up to to that blue moon in Capricorn, the second consecutive full moon that's happening in Capricorn on the 20th, 21st of the month, and that's when Mars finally, because Mars has now passed over Uranus and over Algol, the head of Medusa, and he's going to ingress into Gemini, where we'll get a little bit of air under our wings. The energies will shift greatly, especially for the fixed signs. If it's been tough, it will get better after that second full moon in Capricorn. We've got opportunities, surely. We will be talking about it on Patreon, so do join us there. We'll be going into the details. And thank you for considering joining us on Patreon. We're almost coming up to the draw, that we do every month. We get 3 lucky winners. 3 winners get a free tarot reading from our Patreon community every month. We've been doing it over 3 years, so we've given many, many free readings out. Thank you, a special thank you to our patrons for their support and their love. And finally, I will leave you with, as I said, I will be taking some time off. So if you're interested in a personal reading, get in quickly, because just around the corner, if you order a personal reading, you will have to wait longer. Okay, so wishing you all well. And of course, our patrons, they do get a discount, and they get readings without any ads. So it does pay you, and it does support our channel to be on Patreon. Thank you so much, my beautiful friends. I'd love to say hello to each and every one of you. You're here all the time, and I know that you're very patient with me. I do appreciate that very much. Sending you all lots of love, lots of light from scorching hot Greece. And let's pray for some cooling. And I know in the US it's been very hot as well. Much love, everyone. Talk to you tomorrow.